with GrowGamer.com, and we're at E3 2009, and we are in the Harmonix booth, or I'd like to call it Mecca for me. And we're with Chris. He's the lead designer on the Beatles rock band. How are you doing, Chris, today?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. Tell us a little about rock band Beatles. I mean, does it really need to be explained, though?
I think a lot of it's pretty self-evident. It's the Beatles in rock band, strangely enough. But we got some really cool features in it, like a 3-part vocal harmony, which is really fun. We have the story of the Beatles that we take you through, and we have these things that we call dreamscapes, which are when the Beatles weren't touring, when they were in the recording studio making music, we actually take you into the studio, and then partway through the song, we take you to this sort of psychedelic vision of what the song meant or what the song is about. And so that's kind of a new thing for us that we think is just, I don't know, it really captures the music really well.
That's amazing. So you designed most of those dreamscapes, right?
The art team really did a lot of it, and the basic storyboards and stuff were developed in consultation with the shareholders, with Paul and Ringo and Olivia and Yoko, and so they gave us a lot of feedback on where they wanted to see the song sort of taken. I worked more on like the vocal harmonies and the story sort of gameplay type stuff.
And who worked on the likenesses? They look great. I mean, throughout their years and everything like that.
The whole art team and our lead artists just, trying to get things right, both getting the look of the shape of things and then in motion, and that was really the hardest part, capturing the spirit of them when they're animating, so they're not just puppets, but they just are, the spirit of the Beatles on screen.
I know a lot of girl gamers are going to be really excited about this because Rock Band is one of those really transitional games that, girls kind of jump into and they get really into gaming. What do you think also appeals to them?
Well, I mean, in some ways it just appeals to everyone in terms of, well, I think for the Beatles, I think the singing is going to be a big part for a lot of people that wouldn't otherwise play games. I think the fact that you can harmonize with people, or you can just take 3 mics and all sing together, which you couldn't do in previous games. It's just going to be a really welcoming experience, and one that we had these great stories where when we were playtesting vocal harmonies, we'd bring people in, 3 strangers, friends and family of Harmonix, and they wouldn't know each other at the start, and by the time they finished, they were holding hands while they were singing.
That's really cool. So what platforms are we going to be seeing this on?
It's going to be out for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Nintendo Wii on 9/9/09, September 9th.
That's such a great launch date.